Hey, once again, I am back. It's the Uncle, and welcome to another episode of TUBARS, the Uncle vs. Allen Review Show. Listen, I had to do a review on this boy, John, because he's been through so much throughout his career. The West Coast representative, the boy from Sacramento, don't get no credit over there. You know what I mean? One of those towns that gets kind of forgotten in hip-hop. My man X-Rated is back with A Sin in Heaven. I'm gonna hop into that review a little later, but y'all know what I do. First off, you gotta like, you gotta comment, you gotta subscribe, you gotta share with the true hip hop listeners out there. Anybody that loves, you know, this thing we call hip hop, you definitely gotta share this show with them. This is the, you know, I call it the new Yo MTV Raps, you know, Rap City the Basement, because of course I'm gonna hit y'all with some nice videos. And you know, just set the tone for a great show. So hang in there with me. Folks, you know what we're going to do first. The pickup segment. All right, now, listen, man. This boy, I found out about this boy a couple years ago, Isaiah Haran, and he always brings out some good quality music. And he got this little album. I'll finish the lyrics later. I mean, it is so good. It's a bunch of unfinished drafts. Come on, man, please. You got to give us the full songs, man, because this is just too good for it to be some unfinished drafts. I'm getting some enjoyment out of that. The North Philly representative is back. My man Truck North. You know, of course, if you familiar with the Roots, you heard my man on some Roots tracks, and he been doing some quality work. He's back with the Gordon LP. I'm getting some enjoyment out of that. My man Mickey Diamond is back with It's 5 o'clock somewhere. He always, you know, he always got some kind of nice concept in his album. So I'm really enjoying It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And of course, I mean, we know 38 Special. People talking about this joint all week, man. The Mother and Gun LP. I mean, if you looking for some hard street tales, you know, something that's relatable to us in the inner city, my man 38 Special never disappoints. I grabbed that joint and I saw this boy perform, man, and I was really impressed, man. This boy Jay Rhymes, man, he got a couple of like wrestling influence albums, some really dope wordplay, some really dope concepts, and he's back with this ECW, just fitting right in with his last couple installments, that's, you know, around wrestling. And I also grabbed Ryan Banks, man. Big Banks the Great. I'm getting some enjoyment out of that. And it's another ball that is just, this ball is just straight street, you know, hard, dope, in my opinion. And I'm talking about this boy Pro Dillinger, man. He got this Don't Feed the Animals. And I'm going to tell you, man, this boy, He is coming. He is coming. I think I'm predicting that right here and right now. You know what we got? Reasonable Drought. You got Reasonable Doubt. But this boy got Reasonable Dirt. You know what I'm saying? That was a couple of joints back, but he is definitely one to look out for. That's my pickups this week. I'm hopping to the review right after these videos.
If you looking for it, ain't no love here. Shed a thug tear. Line telling stories like they really was there. I be that one of one that you can't compare. I got a catalog that you can't come near. These talking about I wake up early, run my route. Remember the day I copped a pound, was making plays in front of the house. Was told early as a youth just to never run my mouth. Kicked out, but British aunt let me lay up on the couch. I got $1 million schemes, you know I plot for the cake. Couple old school Chevys in a spot by the lake. Ride so clean, ain't tripping if I'm stopped by the Jakes. These all counterfeit, you know I spot me a fake. Every minute on the hour, gotta get my cheese up. God body with the flow, got them yelling Jesus. Talk behind my back, but the day we link, they freeze up. Coldest breathing, watch what happen when I heat up. Ain't no love when you coming from the beach. Same sweatpants when I hustle for the week. Save 100 grand if you hustle in these streets. Words on my name, you know I gotta keep it G. Ain't no love when you coming from the beach. Same sweatpants pants, wanna hustle for the week. Save 100 grand if you hustle in these streets. Word to my name, you know I gotta keep it G. I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. My crime paying, I'm just saying that I'm chasing blue notes. Ain't the same speed, I don't go to places you go. I'm in the crib chillin', blowing trees with my budo. Watch a girl, cause she tryin' kick it like judo. Ride, but that don't make you crude though. Ain't no hand checking me, you getting too close. Only one Jordan, so you gotta play cool coach. I got shit on my mind, I gotta get off my chest. I be stuck on the grind, I'm trying to get me a check. Like I was holding bank, you know I came to collect. Even my bad days, I still pray for the best. Out here, it's a crab in a barrel mentality. That's sad to see, blind to the fact, the reality. I see the world is yours, blimp, sitting on the balcony. When you make a list, just make sure they after me. Ain't no love when you coming from the beach. Same sweatpants when I hustle for the week. Save 100 grand if you hustle in these streets. Words to my name, you know I gotta keep it G. Ain't no love when you coming from the beach. Same sweatpants when I hustle for the week. Save 100 grand if you hustle in these streets. Words to my name, you know I gotta keep it G. I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno.
Who's the ugliest of them all? Mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Hey yo, tough plus, refer me to thoughts. I brought the rough stuff, the line with my parliament. I promise you funk, swing slang like I'm rumbling it. Holy slanders, I need to rock a mask for a time. I kept his hands up, let her lose love, die lonely with your gun out. Allah made me cleanse in the night and shot the sun out. Fast to the moon, came clear, King Chacho, belligerent, charm me in flames and sniff my incense. Stepping out your seance rooms, call me Brisky, frisky. With the streets, they couldn't trick me. Collar pop bopping, I'm strolling through your hell on earth. Check the prodigy, my habit was worse. I'm like nausea, catch me vomiting, dodge, blade adventures, horrendous, maniacal strength, we lost senses. Curb the soldiers from your outfit, I keep strapped cocked. Slur me on the back block, backspace is internet. Round two, guard your haystack, battering, gift of my force, you caught the payback. Front in their face, catch a paintball, you Tamar, depression from God, I got a Maywall, payback.
No, we get out over here, Taliban. We get that shit over set, we going for stuff over here, man. Everybody really fucking us over here anyway.
Lord of the blasphemy raps, saying knowledge, watch water, just put rocks in the cut. I'm like Talogist, tax bitch your glory commit. Explain expenses to the parliament, my nation can groove, root your nonsense. God cracked his cocoa, my power refined, hyper local, reacting to the pleasures of my vocals. Rap style tasty, allowed like turkeys and grains. Rhyme permissible, I'm banking the cream, keep it kosher. I'm X'd out forms, cheese sturdy, wavy with the blade like Birdie. Heckle my click and get your face flipped. New designers, remember me. Now in the test, the coach is silence. Hand me war, I'm addicted. Diagnosed demon with sharps. Spark a mark, this is Ozark. Corny. Lucky that I gave him a grace. I dodged clones and hit the matrix. My wig stayed lit. I'm still a bladesmith. Rock the maddest crescent and my power was will. Forge fire. I contact sun dollars. Brass taps and pockets. Focus be the mission we on. Clash on them. I was holding the storm. We paid back.
Once again, I am back. Welcome to the second segment of TUBARS, the Uncle Brisson Review Show. Listen, this boy, I mean, how can you deny somebody that has just been through so much in his life? I mean, I know once we get up there in age, we all have these experiences. We all have these things that we go through, and we all have the perseverance and the fight. And a representative of all of those things is this boy X-Rated from out of Sacramento, California. I mean, you know, a little backstory. He was incarcerated. He recorded an album through a jail phone. You know, it's rumored that a CO took his lyrics that he recorded inside, brought it outside for that to be recorded so he can make an album. His track record just speaks for itself if you just go down the line. And he never lacks bars. He's been through a couple of different record labels throughout his career, and he's home now. And he landed with Strange Music. We all know Tech Nine then created a history for this record label. So my man X-Rated is back with A Sin in Heaven. And guess what? I'ma hop right in. All right, we got the intro. All right, he's getting, you know, sentenced for just, you know, murdering MCs. I mean, come on, man. That's just the intro. It sets the tone for the album. We hop right into 2400. This is just a nice beginning as he tells you, you know, where he's from, what's going on with him, and he got a bunch of different flows on here to just set the tone for this album. And from the outset, I'm ready. I'm in. Then we got Sacrilegious. Okay, now you can break this joint down. You know what I mean? Sacktown, Sacramento, California, Sacrilegious. You know, the double meaning or entendre, a metaphor, however you want to put it, is just dope. All right, he talks to separation from those who claim to be down with the street life. They really not. You know, it's a nice warning. You don't want to try to be in this lifestyle if you ain't really from it. You know, stop disrespecting what you don't know. That's the sacrilegious part of it. His lifestyle is sacred. And, you know, if you ain't really into it, then, you know what I mean? Don't disrespect it. You know what I'm saying? I really, really enjoy that. Then we got Can't Hold You Down. All right, now I'm going to talk a little bit about this intro. The intro goes into how, you know, being on welfare it was supposed to be set up to help the family, but it has a negative effect on the family. And I just really thought that was something really dope to touch on. And then we get into the song. You know, it's a true life story of struggle, making it through the struggle regardless. He covers like police brutality on here. He covers the government keeping us trapped in, and also, you know, how he will try his best to help make a difference. You know what I mean? Through songs or, you know, just, you know, living his life a different way. And I really, really appreciate that. Then we get into a highlight on this album. And when I say highlight, I mean highlight. I'm talking about California State featuring none other than the great Emcee, Locksmith. Okay, now, I'm sure all real hip-hop heads are familiar with Locksmith. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. I love this track. You know, it talks to learning how to survive in prison, you know, how to be able to bring it out into the real world, have it relate, you know, and correspond with his life in the real world, how he learns so much. I mean, the chorus is just so good, man. You cannot overlook this chorus. Locksmith always got some educational bars, man. This track, it doesn't disappoint. Locksmith lays down a few things that happen to us in the inner city, you know, that helps us grow, and also makes people look at us the way that we're viewed out in society. I really, really love this track. Then we get into a really good song called Boy Meets World. All right, now this is a tale of his past, all right, you know, being thrown into the streets, whether you like it or not. You know, it talks about people snitching, gang banging, just, you know, trying to survive. The second verse kind of covers examples of survival by young women that are put into this life too. You know, just being in the gang community is just hard, you know what I mean? So it's being thrown out in it. Boy meets world, girl meets world. A really dope concept, I'm telling you. Then we got PTSD, all right? Passing the story down. I love this story. First and foremost, you hear like the influences of like RBX, Snoop Dogg, Dre. I mean, this song is just California, just good, man. You know, it's a gang story. You know, it talks about the trauma, with the what happens to you after the trauma. It's a revenge track. Sometimes trauma can last decades. People still thinking about it, especially in the gang culture. The third verse, goes into like this young child getting into the gang life, not really wanting it to be in the gang life, but because of what happened in the past, he's forced into it, and he's passing this story down. I really dig this track. Then we got Favor for a Favor, featuring Knox. The track is all right. It speaks to, doing jobs for each other. You look out for me, I look out for you. Keep your mouth shut about it. You know what I mean? That joint is good too. Then we got A Cold Day in Hell featuring, Joey Cool, C-Mob. This beat, it knocks, man. It builds about 8 bars in, a nice transition. I love the concept. They think you're supposed to fail. The chorus states that it's going to be a cold day in hell before that even happens. Joey Cool, he got a couple of different flows, couple of different styles. He keeps switching it. It's dope. I really enjoy that. Then we get into another highlight, which if you look on the track list, of course you're going to can't wait for this joint to come on. Ali Ali Oxen Free featuring Tech 9. Okay, we know T-Nutty, Bleezo. All I'm going to say is this just got some crazy bars, man. They spitting, man. This is definitely a highlight, a dope sample. The chorus is dope. I really dig that joint. Then we get into The Sunken Place. Okay, we serious on here. This guy, he been down. He got some stories. This is a true to life story about getting involved in a relationship, and this has never been done before. All right, you involved with a lifer. All right, you get in this relationship with this guy doing life in prison. He just looking at it from both sides. The person on the outside, the lifer. I mean, just trying to have some kind of normal relationship, but really coming to the realization that this just ain't gonna work. Definitely original subject matter on here, and I really dig this joint. We got Any More featuring Banks. This is a long album, all right? I'm trying to get through it. A real life song of loss, relating to his loss of love for the hip hop game. That's kind of what I get from it. We got Pray, all right? Now, this is another nice, deep, true to life song. Talks of a tragic situation in his life as the matriarch and his family gets cancer, is too far gone. All you can really do is pray for the person. I really love this track. The way he lays out, how the cancer was overlooked. It happens to us all the time. And how, someone keeps their sickness hidden to try to protect our feelings. I really love that. Conception, that's Anna Ray's song, a nice mellow beat. It has a sample of a heartbeat. I think it's a heartbeat, something that I really dig. As he talks, his birth, how he was formed in a womb. Again, different subject matter, so good. On the back end, appreciation of his child's life. We got Invigorated. I like this song, but I'm definitely trying to get through this album. We got another highlight, It's Up, featuring Ras Kass, of course, King Crooked Eye. I mean, the beat is crazy. Just bars beyond bars. You know what I mean? This is just California at its finest, okay? I could actually hear this in the club, believe it or not. Ras Kass, he kills it. Crooked Eye murders this joint. Rapid fire spit. If you love that, you're going to enjoy that. We got Juggernaut featuring Matt Phoenix. Another hype track. It's okay, but, this song with the subject matter, it's something that was done a little bit. He won't be denied. You know what I mean? Then we got Paranoia featuring Tech 9. Another rapid fire spit. Dope concept about being wanted by the demons of hip hop. Just for being a dope rapper, you're paranoid about that. What comes with it, regardless, they're never going to stop. I like that. We got No Conversation featuring Ellis Prescott. That's okay too. We got Baby Mama Music. I tell you, my bad. This is really dope, but that is a skippy. So not really my taste. Then we go into a nice track called Water featuring Ellis Prescott, Laza. We got McIntyre on that joint. Jerome Dillard. Smooth track, some good vocals. I'll call it like Thug Central. You know what I mean? Elevating featuring Don P. Another kind of elevation track. Gladiator, all right, on the back end a really dope message, fighting through life. But I tell you, this particular track on the end, it kind of sounds like, I get how he was trying to end. It sounds like a single to me. Not really, my cup of tea, but I do love the message in that. The album is a bit long, 24 tracks, couple little interludes in there. Could have been a couple of less tracks. We got, a couple tracks on there kind of talking to people hating, trying to stop them. Multiple tracks. We could have did a little bit something more with that. But all in all, this is a really solid project from somebody who didn't lose a step from going to prison for all of those years. If you want to look it up, this man has persevered. I give him credit for that. I'm going to rate this on an Uncle rating, and my first cut, that's a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for hanging in there with me, y'all. Peace.